If I look back even 20 years, 25 years ago, when I first started in the industry, Australia was this really isolated, very isolated, not just geographically, but just isolated from a business sense.
Yeah.
But we can see even in the last 15 years, Australia has a bit more or a lot more of a presence on the world stage. That's a positive aspect, but there's always a flip side to that. Do you think that having that presence on the world stage exposes us a little bit more to different types of risks?
That's a great question, Mary, and I have been thinking about that quite recently regarding the relationship with China and how it's impacted our wine industry particularly, and a lot of the tariffs that are being looked at in the US at the moment, and how that could potentially be an advantage or disadvantage for Australian exporters. It's easier said than done when the business advice is, when your main export market like China has closed down, just go and find another market. I think Australian businesses do value trade credit product hugely when exploring in markets overseas, that they don't have the same level of information as they would do working domestically, and also that they have the protection of collections in the event that something goes wrong. I feel that as an export country, we can probably do a lot better, comparable to New Zealand, for example. You would have seen from your time in EFIC the options that are out there to export. And with the Australian dollar where it is at the moment, it's actually helping our export industry.